inculcate the spirit of creativity and innovation to the students of higher education, ignite and inspire the students of colleges and universities to innovate and protect their creations. And it is implemented by the IP Office, the Office of Governor, Control General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Talking about our India, the achievements which we have got out of the different awareness programs on IP and IPR, according to the NASSCOM report, India witnessed a significant increase in patent filing, also the highest annual increase in the last decades. Financial year 2022 also witnessed a rise in the share of domestic filings, about 45% of the total patents filed compared to 51% in financial year 21. Out of 5,84,000 patents filed in India between 2010 to 2022, more than 2,50,000 patents are from the technology domain, and out of that, 1,60,000 patents of these technology patents were from the emerging technology like AI, artificial intelligence, IoT, big data, cyber security, and blockchain. So where we repair some existing procedures of maybe circuits, cyber security, and artificial intelligence. Then Atal Tinkering Labs, ATL, is a state-of-the-art space established in school with goal to foster curiosity and innovation in young minds across the country. These particular Atal Tinkering Labs are now widely available in our country in the schools and colleges. Tools and technologies like Internet of Things, 3D printing, rapid prototyping tools, robotics, and miniaturized electronics, do-it-yourself kits. These are available under this particular scheme. Problem-solving, innovative mindset within the children of the ATL and nearby communities. More than 7,000 schools have been printed till now, and over and entrepreneurship in the country. And this has been established in 1960 as the of India. The Atal Intellectual Mission, the Atal Innovation Mission objective is to develop new programs and policies for fostering the innovation in different sectors of the economy, provide platforms and collaboration opportunities for different stakeholders. Then some startup programs and entrepreneurship have been provided by Atal Incubation Centers. Recently, in different universities, state universities and central universities of India, IIL Innovation and Incubation Centers laboratories have been created in the universities and different institutions under the Atal Incubation Centers. This is an ecosystem of startups and entrepreneurship, and funding has been given by the government for such type of innovations. The incubation centers aim to foster and support world-class innovations and dynamic entrepreneurs who want to build scalable and sustainable enterprises. Our university also provide the funds for the inventors under the startup programs. If they have some of the other innovative ideas, then they can also apply in your own university for such type of startup grants. It is successfully operationalized Atal Innovation Centers, startups, jobs in the ecosystem. There are national impacts of this particular system and self-employment and talent utilization (SETU) are there under this AIMs. Global Innovation Index. So when we measure the success of this IPs and IPRs, then we come to the Global Innovation Index (GII). India made it the top 40 countries at the Global Innovation Index, led by improvement in information and communication technologies, services, exports, venture capital recipients value, and finance of the startup. Our
comprehensive tool for the evaluation and development of the country's innovation ecosystem. And it ranks the states and the union territories on their innovation performance to build healthy competition. Under this Niti Aayog and India Innovation Index, different states and union territories are are selected, and their rank has been selected, and they have given particular ranks like GII give the ranks to different states or countries for their IPs. Likewise, our India, under the triple III, they make the competitions and ranks the different states and union territories for their innovative performance. The some final statement has been conclusion has been made over here on this slide. It is apparent that the management of IP and IPR is multi-dimensional task and calls for many different actions and approaches which require to be associated with national laws and international treaties and practices. So this is a conclusion in some words. It is apparent that management of IP and IPR is a multi-dimensional task. It is a multi-dimensional task, and it calls for many different actions and approaches for developing the IPs and giving the rights by different way, and I have to switch off my video.
So that's the technical problems we have to face sometimes, but it's our pleasure, and we are very thankful to you. You have given us the valuable time and the guidance. Thank you once again, sir, on the behalf of our all the three colleges to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Shall I
Coming
conclude?
towards,
Uh,
okay, sir.
yes, please,
Coming
please.
towards the, yes, sir, yes, sir. Anyone have doubt? You can ask to the sir. Okay, shall we continue for the next session, which is very important also as the
Hello,
previous one?
excuse me, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Anil Kapoor has filed a case against his name and picture in Delhi High Court few days back, ma'am. And also going for trademark of this one word jackass. So whether that is comes under this IPR or not, sir?
Which word, sir?
Jackass, sir. Anil Kapoor filed a case in Delhi High
Ah,
Court, sir,
ha.
about his not using, anyone cannot use his picture, his voice, or all these things. I read in newspaper, sir.
Ha. Okay.
So whether this IP is related to that or not, sir.
Okay. His pictures and
His
photograph.
voice, sir, voice. Yes.
Okay, sir. As I mentioned in my some slides, sir,
Yes.
if that some creation, it is innovative and un, I mean, it is innovative. Okay, it is not similar to some or the other type of IPs. Then it can comes under the IP. And if so, what the case we have cited, particular example you have cited, if that belongs to the IP, then definitely it will give get the rights for that. If it belongs to some 7 to 8 mentioned IPs, okay, because this particular example that you are asking for uh, is related with some persons, I mean, maybe secrets or some identities. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anyone have other questions, please? If not, I will continue with the next session. Another during this session, if you have doubts, you can ask to the sir at the end of the session. The both resource persons are available for us. So without taking more time, I would like to turn over to the next session. Our next resource person is well known for his work related with the IPR, that is particularly with the patent, for which we are eagerly waiting how the patent are formulated. The well-known personality is related with the Pateless Business Solution is a knowledge process outsourcing firm operating in the domain of patents in the research area of the life sciences. This firm specializes patent services in India and have more than 125 patents till March 2021. To increase our knowledge regarding this patent, the director, Pateless Business Solution, Mr. Vijay Kumar Shivpuje, is with us. I request Mr. Vijay Kumar Shivpuje, sir, to guide us.
Thank you so much, Manish. Just to confirm if I am audible, माझा आवाज येतोय?
Yes, sir, you
Yeah,
are audible.
thank you. Thank you so much. It's been pleasure to be here. Thank you, Sharachandra Arts, Commerce and Science College, Naigaon. Uh, RG Shinde Mahavidyalaya, Paranda, and Sri Vittal Rukmini Arts and Commerce and Science College, Samna, Yavatmal, for organizing this one day online national seminar on intellectual property rights. I'm a bit down with my voice actually, but then I'll try to make a justice to whatever time 10 15 minutes is left for me as such in this particular session. I'm. It's really heartening to see that we have got the faculties as well as the students and researchers joining for this particular session. Let me just uh, uh, introduce myself, what I'm doing. Just before that, ma'am, if I request you to mute the participants, if it is possible. Yeah,
Yes, sir. I will
yeah.
try.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm working as a patent agent, patent attorney since last 7 years, operating from a small town in Maharashtra, Latur. What you mentioned, around 120 patents odd, that was the number long back. We have filed more than 350 patents now, as well as more than 60 of them are granted already. We are, as a company, we are working with a lot of universities, autonomous autonomous institutions, as well as a lot of corporates actually. We are working with some of the institutes which are ranked among top 5 in India in NIRF ranking. We are connected with more than 100 universities, institutions, and a lot of incubation centers or incubators as well. Although operating from Latur, I've been connected with the bigger institutions pan India as such. But then, to some extent, I would say the region that I belong to, this particular region has been a bit lagging in terms of IP or incubation activities or the startup related activities. I also have my own startup, as well as I work with a lot of startups wherein these startups are either for the IP, on the IP side or business side. I am actually helping them. Uh, Unfortunately, I would say the kind of ecosystem that we have got here in, especially in the region, it's something which is which requires a lot of efforts to upgrade or move ahead, basically. But then I'm sure that the programs like this would be definitely helping every one of you to understand the IP ecosystem, as well as I would say to get benefited by various schemes that the government of India has. I'm also associated with ASSOCHAM, the Associated Chamber of Commerce and Industries, New Delhi, as a advisor, as well as I'm connected to Atal Innovation Mission. I'm connected with 5 to 6 incubators as well. I'm myself putting a lot of mentoring sessions for the students as well as faculties for the mentoring in startup incubation and entrepreneurship as well. Myself a first generation entrepreneur, and as I said, in working with lot of activities for patents as such, with various stakeholders, including universities, institutions, as well as individual inventors. And I'm happy to tell you that in last almost 5 to 6 years, once we started getting the patents granted, from Latur, we have got at least 12 patents granted. And when we were working earlier with the university, Nanded University, that point of time, we got 3 to 4 patents granted for the Nanded University as well. I am from pharmaceuticals, so we generally operate in chemistry, pharma, agrochemicals. But then any kind of research area which we understand for them, any patent filing that can be done as such, that we actually for sure do as such, on a I would say more on a professional terms or professional basis, I would call it as. And what I'm going to do today is with the limited time I have, because I also had a hearing actually few minutes back. And after that hearing, I just thought to put some efforts here. A lot has been discussed about patents in the last session as well as the inaugural session, basically. Wanna skip this actually. I have conducted more than 200 IPR awareness program pan India, and in those programs I have been asked about lot of questions actually, which are really relevant for everyone. I'm going to have my session in the question answer format, which is going to help each one of you to, like, get that feel of how the patent system works. Firstly, the patents are for scientific community. So if you are from computers, the botany, zoology, chemistry, for all that on the for all those streams, basically you have patents. It is not for the artistic work, or it is not for the commerce related work as such, because the inventions are granted for scientific inventions as such, or the patents are granted only for scientific inventions. I can give you two examples. One is about the movie Three Idiots, wherein we have this character Funsu Kwangdo, played by Amir Khan, who has got 400 patents in his name. So it's all about the inventions. Also, for those of you who understand Marathi, there was a movie called De Dhakka. The inventor, the character Makaranda Nasuri plays, he invents some part of engine actually, which is for automobile industry. That part is something which is a patented. That's how it is shown. So it is for scientific invention. Now, when should I file the patent application? मी पेटंट कधी फाईल केलं पाहिजे? The patent can be filed the moment you have your synopsis or hypothesis. You don't need to wait for carrying out the entire experiment basically. Why should I file patent application? The patent application generally is filed to protect your invention. That's the scientific. Patent filing? No, you cannot or you should not publish your research before patent filing. After patent filing, you can do that. देर इज अ मिथ दैट मेरे पास अगर पेटेंट है तो कमर्शियलाइजेशन कोई आके मुझे बहुत बड़ा एक चेक देगा या पैसा देगा. नो, इट डजंट वर्क दैट वे. पेटेंट्स आर नेगेटिव राइट्स. अगर मेरे पास राइट्स है तो कोई और उसको कमर्शियलाइज नहीं कर सकता. जैसे इफ यू हैव अ केमिस्ट्री मॉलिक्यूल व्हिच इज अ ड्रग, लेट्स से पोटेंशियल ड्रग, इफ यू गेट अ पेटेंट स्टिल यू कैन नॉट कमर्शियलाइज बिकॉज उसको आपको क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स कंडक्ट करना पड़ेगा. The cost of patent filing in India, actually the official cost is 1600 rupees. The other expenses, total expenses at patent office would be 8600 rupees. Everything else goes to the patent agent. Generally, the cost should not be more than 50 or 60,000 rupees. Can I file a patent application without telling my institute or guide? It is possible. Patent office never asks you where did you carry out the research. But then if you have, as an institute or as a college, if you have a IPR policy in place, then no one can do that, neither your students, faculties, or the researchers as such. Can someone else file patent application of my invention? ये इंडिया में होता है एक्चुअली. यू आर शेयरिंग द लैब, यू आर शेयरिंग द सिस्टम. दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम someone else take access to your data and file a patent actually. There is a legal way to stop it, but then as I said, the IP policy, if you have, it can stop these kind of activities. आपका पेटेंट जब फाइल होता है, it gets published within 18 months. Sorry, after 18 months, 18 महीने बाद, 1.5 years के बाद it gets published. Pay some nominal fees, 3,000 rupees extra, and you get the application published at earliest as such. The best that we got as a publication was 3 days. Tuesday को file किया, Friday it got published. Patent filing uh, patent filing is something which is uh, automatically get published. It has nothing to do with getting it granted basically. पेटेंट ग्रांट होने के लिए 6 से 7 साल लगता है. It used to be, but then now the processes are a bit fast. We got one patent which was granted within 6 months and 14 days, which is the best for us actually. 6 months तक allowed नहीं है, but on an average you can presume 2 to 3 years time अभी भी. Does the publication of application assures grant of patent? No. पब्लिकेशन अलग है और ग्रांट अलग है. ग्रांट के बाद आपको सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है. कॉस्ट आफ्टर फाइलिंग, आई थिंक आई हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड दिस. कैन आई कमर्शियलाइज द सी कमर्शियलाइजेशन का और आपके इन्वेंशन का, पेटेंट का कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है. दीज आर टू सेपरेट थिंग्स. रादर पेटेंट्स आर द नेगेटिव राइट्स. अगर if I get a patent granted, would someone come, would Chatur Ramlingam come and give you a करोड़ का और लाख का और 1000 का चेक? नो, एब्सोल्युटली नो. आपका जो इन्वेंशन है, योर इन्वेंशन should have some commercial potential, then only you can get it commercialized, या आपको पैसा मिल सकता है. Otherwise, if you have a smart patent attorney, like and then you can get any patent granted basically, जो आपको properly उस language में includes all the details. There's also a concept called a design patent. They call it design, but it's actually an industrial design. Very low cost option for IP actually. It just costs you maybe 5 to 10,000 rupees. 2-3 महीने में grant हो जाता है, but then the only problem is it is only for the instruments basically, right? As I said, I've been given a very short time for the session, as well as I'm not keeping well because of the sore throat and bad voice. Then I just wanted to discuss these few things with all of you actually. Since as I said, I'm a practitioner, I practice patents. I work with lot of inventors. I work with lot of universities or individual faculty members and students, researchers for their inventions. Rather, I day in day out, I how it works basically is, let us say for a PhD, if you require 6 to 7 years or 5 years, we have to try to understand everything in a, let's say, a day's time, and then try to go for drafting it as such to make a justice to it as such. I'm allowed to I'm allowed to practice at Indian Patent Office as a patent agent. I'm also operating from, as I said, from Latur and Mumbai, and we have a team of patent professionals. Rather, we are the one of the only firms operating from rural India as such. But then, as it is said, act locally and think globally. That's how we are doing it. We are working with a lot of government institutions, the universities, the big. We work with some of the startups incubated at IIT Bombay as well. Some faculties from ICT. I would say this, I'm privileged to be part of this program because I think these kind of efforts are required in the region to just ensure that not only us, but then the at least the next generation who can come up with newer invention, they should be aware of these kind of concepts, and it should be really beneficial to them as such. Thank you, the organizers. My apologies because of sore throat and bad voice, but then I have tried to make a justice for the time given. I'm open for question if there are any specific questions. Yes, thank you.
Sir, which movie you are talking about, sir? Marathi movie?
The movie is De Dhakka, which has Makranda Naspure playing a character of. It's a movie about dance, actually. But then he has invented a part of automobile which is used for the fuel efficiency, actually.
De
And
Dhakka, sir. De Dhakka.
De Dhakka movie, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, okay. Sir, if we see the most richest person of this world or developed countries, sir, they are richest because of they have patents in their name, sir.
Mm. I think I would be more happy to answer the practical questions rather than something which is not my area of expertise.
Sir, can you this show us your first slide, sir, on which your name and phone number is there, sir. In
Yes,
future,
sir.
we will put it. Please, sir. First
Yeah,
slide, sir.
yeah.
सर रिसर्चसाठी आपण जेव्हा प्रयत्न करतो त्यावेळेस फर्स्ट ह्याच्यामध्येच आपण आता जसं सांगितलं पेटंटसाठी 6 to 7 years बिफोर वी हॅव टू फाईल आणि ती रिसर्च प्रोसिजर आपली जशी सुरू होते तर आपलं रिसर्च कोणत्या दिशेने चाललंय आपण ते पूर्ण कम्प्लिशन करेपर्यंत आपण नाही सांगू शकत पण जेव्हा पेटंटचा प्रश्न येतो त्यावेळेस कसं कळून येणार की हे मला पेटंट फाईल करायचंय किंवा इट विल बी अ कमर्शियलाइज्ड वर्क एरिया त्या
Uh,
अकॉर्डिंग आपण कसं हे करणार
yes.
वर्क जे
So
आहे
that's
आपलं रिसर्च
yes, that's where we help actually. As I said, that's where we are working with the scientists to understand their invention. तुमच्याकडे hypothesis synopsis असेल तर we can get actually some help or understand it where it is headed to, and based on that we would choose the right kind of IP, as well as we would choose rather आम्ही काही institute सोबत काम करतो ज्यांच्याकडं they whatever the masters or research thesis they have, before they submit to the university they come to us. आम्ही त्याला इव्हॅल्युएट करतो किंवा रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट जेव्हा तुम्ही कॉन्सेप्च्युअलाइज करताय at the time of conceptualization of the research project, basically that point of time only we evaluate whether it can be actually there can be any IP which may be suitable for that.
एनीवन हैव क्वेश्चंस
So, how much fees you are taking, sir? For example, I am from UST. If we are going to hire you for some consultation, sir, on annual basis or something like that.
So we work on generally on the case basis. Actually, we are empaneled on certain universities as a firm, wherein we all their inventions come to us as such. It all depends on what kind of technologies you have. Like for example, if it is more coming from the medical side, the chemistry side, the biotech side, agrochemical side, or pharmaceutical side, that point of time it is comparatively lesser. But depending on the technology it would be there. But then we are not, as of now we are not working on any what you can call it as more on the retainership with monthly kind of assignments. And as I said, from filing to grant, at the most the cost should go between, for a single patent should be 50 to 60,000. That's on the very conservative side. We also had few patents which got granted, I would say, with a very less cost, because there was no hearing basically. If examination report jab aaya tha, usme there were very less objections, so it was even less than 30-40,000 in few cases. I'd say. Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
yeah.
एनीवन So I would like to thank you so much, sir, for such more informative and knowledgeable session for us, which is encouraged all the research scholars more with their work. And I hope you will be there for all the new research scholar for filing their patents and make us encouragement in the era of research work. Once again, I would like to thank you so much, sir. You accept our request and give your valuable time for us and give us the valuable guidance. Hopefully, you will have again time for us for the research scholar. If you organize such seminar, you will hopefully always guide to us, sir.
Absolutely,
Thank you
it is
very
all
much,
my
sir.
pleasure.
On the
Thank you.
behalf of all the colleges which are the organizing this seminar. Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure. Bye. Thank you.
Always be thank you for to you, sir, in very short notice, and you accepted our request, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Turning towards the next concluding session of this seminar, the most important way by expressing our vote of thanks. And this, I would like to invite Mr. Kadam MS, Assistant Professor Sharat Chandra, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Naigaon, and the co-convener of this seminar. Turning towards the Mr. Kadam, sir.
थँक यू मॅडम. माणसाला माणूस जोडलं की माणुसकीचं एक सुंदर नातं तयार होतं. हे नातं चिरकाळ टिकवण्यासाठी गरजेचं असतं त्यांचे वेळोवेळी आभार मानणे. ते मानल्याने हे नातं फुलतं बहरतं. म्हणून मी या सेमिनारचा सहसंयोजक या नात्याने सर्वप्रथम मी आमच्या एज्युकेशन सोसायटी नायगाव संचलित महाविद्यालयाचे अध्यक्ष तथा माजी आमदार व नांदेड जिल्हा मध्यवर्ती सहकारी बँकेचे माजी अध्यक्ष माननीय श्री वसंत पाटील साहेब यांचे मनपूर्वक आभार व्यक्त करतो. तसेच आमच्या संस्थेचे सचिव माननीय श्री प्राध्यापक रवींद्र चव्हाण पाटील साहेब यांचे सुद्धा या ठिकाणी आभार व्यक्त करतो. त्याचबरोबर MOU अंतर्गत या सेमिनारसाठी सहभागी असणाऱ्या महाविद्यालयापैकी श्री भवानी शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडळ परंडा जिल्हा उस्मानाबाद या संस्थेचे सचिव माननीय श्री संजय निंबाळकर साहेब व श्री शिवाजी शिक्षण संस्था पुसद जिल्हा यवतमाळचे अध्यक्ष माननीय श्री अनिरुद्ध पाटील साहेब यांचे या ठिकाणी आभार व्यक्त करतो. या ऑनलाईन एक दिवसीय सेमिनारसाठी प्रमुख पाहुणे म्हणून ज्यांनी त्यांचा व्यस्त वेळातील वेळ काढून विशेष उपस्थिती दर्शवून मार्गदर्शन केले असे माननीय डॉक्टर धर्मेंद्र त्रिपाठी सर, कुलसचिव NIT उत्तराखंड यांचे विशेष आभार या ठिकाणी व्यक्त करतो. तसेच या IPR वरील ऑनलाईन एक दिवसीय सेमिनारसाठी सन्माननीय अतिथी म्हणून तथा मार्गदर्शक म्हणून लाभलेले प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर SD देवसरकर सर, जे की स्वामी रामानंद तीर्थ मराठवाडा विद्यापीठ स्कूल ऑफ केमिकल सायन्सचे प्राध्यापक आहेत. तर त्यांनी केलेलं मार्गदर्शन यांच्या देखील ऋणात मी राहू इच्छितो. तसेच दुसरे मार्गदर्शक जे अत्यंत त्यांचा व्यस्त कार्यक्रम होता, त्या व्यस्त कार्यक्रमातून त्यांनी वेळात वेळ काढून या ठिकाणी मार्गदर्शन केलं असे पॅटलेक्स बिझनेस सोल्युशन कंपनीचे जे काही डायरेक्टर आहेत, तर माननीय श्री विजयकुमार शिवपूजे सर यांचे देखील या ठिकाणी मनपूर्वक आभार व्यक्त करतो. त्यानंतर IPR वरील या ऑनलाईन एक दिवसीय सेमिनारसाठी मुख्य संयोजक म्हणून महत्वाची भूमिका बजावली व या सेमिनारसाठी परवानगी देणारे आमच्या महाविद्यालयाचे प्राचार्य डॉक्टर के हरिबाबू सर यांचे आभार. तसेच शिक्षण महर्षी गुरुवर्य रागेश शिंदे महाविद्यालय परंडा यांचे प्राचार्य डॉक्टर सुनील जाधव सर व श्री विठ्ठल रुक्मिणी ACS कॉलेज सौन्याचे प्राचार्य डॉक्टर हेमंत महाले सर यांचे देखील या ठिकाणी मी आभार व्यक्त करतो. हा सेमिनार आयोजित करण्यासाठी ज्यांचे महत्वाचे सहकार्य लाभले असे प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर अमित कुमार पांडे सर, IQAC कोऑर्डिनेट शरदचंद्र ACS कॉलेज नायगाव, तसेच परांडा व सौना येथील महाविद्यालयाचे IQAC कोऑर्डिनेटर प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर ML माने व प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर PP जयस्वाल यांचे सुद्धा या ठिकाणी आभार व्यक्त करतो. या सेमिनारसाठी विविध विद्यापीठातून व महाविद्यालयातून सहभागी झालेले प्राध्यापक, संशोधक, विद्यार्थी व पदव्युत्तर विद्यार्थी यांचे आभार व्यक्त करतो. तिन्ही महाविद्यालयातील या सेमिनारसाठी आयोजित समितीमधील सर्व सदस्यांचे सुद्धा मनपूर्वक आभार. तसेच तिन्ही महाविद्यालयाचे प्राध्यापक, प्राध्यापिका आणि प्राध्यापकेतर कर्मचारी यांनी या सेमिनारच्या यशस्वीतेसाठी मेहनत घेतली, त्याबद्दल त्या सर्वांचे आभार या ठिकाणी व्यक्त करतो. या सेमिनारचे सूत्रसंचालन करणाऱ्या माझ्या सहकारी प्राध्यापक मनीषा पांगरकर मॅडम व प्रास्ताविक सादर करणारे प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर अमित कुमार पांडे सर यांचे सुद्धा या ठिकाणी आभार व्यक्त करतो. तसेच या सेमिनारसाठी सहकार्य करणारे प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर प्रशांत तावडे, प्राध्यापक रामदास इंगोले व प्राध्यापक साई गणेश यादव यांचे देखील आभार व्यक्त करतो. व शेवटी या एक दिवसीय ऑनलाईन सेमिनारच्या यशस्वीतेसाठी प्रत्यक्ष अप्रत्यक्षपणे ज्यांनी सहकार्य केले त्या सर्वांचे आभार मानून आजच्या सेमिनारचे आभार प्रदर्शन येथे संपवतो व सेमिनारचे पुढील सूत्रसंचालकाकडे देतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. With the permission of all the head of our organizing committee, I once again thank you all and declare this seminar comes to an end. On the WhatsApp group, you will see the feedback link which you have to fill. And after filling the feedback link, within 2 to 3 days, the automatic certificates you have to receive on your corresponding email IDs. So give us for 2 to 3 days for the preparation of certificate. You will definitely get with this. And please fill the feedback form on the WhatsApp group. And once again, I would like to thank all the participants and the resource persons and the organizing committee. Thank you for joining us.